So what happened between you and the Bocasset colony that led you to Newport?
They thought I was rather high-handed in how I administered the town. I went to Boston on business and came back to find that John Hutchinson had gotten himself elected in my place. I was politely booted.
Why do you think the sport of cricket didn't make the voyage with you to the new land?
Because I don't think anybody understood it then, and I don't think they understand it now. On the other hand, we've got tennis. It works for us.
What do you think of Roger Williams?
Roger Williams is a bud. We've known each other a long time. We've spilled too much wine, and we know enough not to upset the other too much because of what we know. So I follow him, I believe in him, and I just don't always agree with him. But we are of a like mind in that the state should not dictate what we believe.
What are your plans for Newport?
Well, that goes back to tennis, among other things. I see it as a refuge for tourists. Maybe tennis. Certainly big boats, 12-meter yachts, you know, the fancy stuff. It absolutely works for me.
How do you feel about the art of William Heydt?
I had never heard of the guy until Tom's audition. Then I started doing homework, and I found what he does, in addition to the style, which I think is simply fascinating, the whole idea. He has taken locals, captured them in a rather remarkable style. Along comes Tom to take these characters, bring them out of the paintings, create new lives, new storylines, a whole resurrection of people who have been painted over the past 20 years by Bill Heydt. It's an absolutely marvelous idea.
When did you first learn about Tom's idea for Newport RI, the series?
I caught it in, I live outside Boston. I went back to Boston after they politely kicked me out. I saw a call. I went, okay. I had friends coming down. I came down. One thing led to another, and I'm standing in a circle of people, and Tom looks at me and goes, I definitely want you. And I hadn't done a damn thing yet, other than stand there. So what he had in mind, I had no idea. But it just turned out to be just this great fun adventure, and I just hope it keeps going.
What are a couple of your fondest memories of Newport?
I've been coming down here for over 20 years. I'd say closer to 30, but I would be admitting something. It's just a fun place. I love boats. You can wander up and down Thames Street and spend your brains out, or you can just look at some really neat stuff. But there is a quaintness, there's an atmosphere, there are the detritus of amazing wealth, but it doesn't seem to have impacted the town of them all being very snobbish. You can find snobs anywhere, but it's not the town atmosphere. I like it.
What are your personal feelings about Newport RI, the series?
I want it to go on forever. I want it to be picked up. I want to become famous. I want to walk around in this up and down the street, Thames Street. Now, wait a minute. That would have people recognizing me, and I do like my anonymity. I just think it's a really fabulous idea. I think it's a very clever way that Tom has gone about creating something that nobody else has done. So anything that happens from here is strictly imitation. He's the original.
What is your part in the series?
I play William Coddington. I'm the fellow who, along with a couple of others, after being politely booted, as I noted earlier, from Portsmouth, came down to this section of the island and founded Newport. I'm a founding father.